Hey everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. Put your hands up in the air. Whee!
Wait! Okay, there's no gun.
Okay,
never mind.
And now we're back in Sector 8 with the blue filter.
Oh, I love this sector already. It has a slide.
All right.
Sector 8 didn't have a slide. Fuck that sector.
I'm glad it blew up.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I destroyed it. I'm gonna blow this one up too.
That'd be some shit if we got the
No witnesses.
the reason for it. Anyway, don't mind the mouse cursor if you see it there. It'll be going soon. There we go. Again, mechanical enemies. These are the first introductions to poison. And I believe darkness, if they can cast it. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, they can. With smog, I believe, can cast either poison or darkness. Actually,
They have they have two different smog attacks. One smog is the poison smog. The other smog is the darkness smog.
Yeah. Okay. Like exactly what I just said then.
No, but you said smog can cause either or. I'm saying there's two different smogs.
But there's two smogs. But it's still a smog though.
Smog 1 and smog 2. Yeah.
Unleash.
There's
smog
also
2.
5 physical attack elements if you want to go into that.
Oh, what are you talking about? Like strike, slash.
Strike, slash, hit, cut, and I forget the 5th one. Shoot.
What's the difference between slash and cut?
I don't know, but the game has it. Yeah, but basically there's like a bunch of physical elements. Jesus Christ.
That's right. Cut is the same from slash.
Let me dig that out.
No,
There's
that's cool.
physical
That's
hit
cool.
elements. I just remember
Yeah, so you
the
might have noticed that Sector 5 here looks awfully similar to Sector 8, but that's something that we figured that was intentional.
Yeah, that's what I
all the
kinda figured it is
reactors
too,
are
so-
symmetrically designed.
Yeah, it's like if you create a corporation like this, it pays to have a monotonous look for it.
Just cost cuttings and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, it saves more money and it allows you to transmit workers from one area to the other without having to worry about have them memorize different plant layouts.
It's like you get a new one coming from a transfer. Hey, I'm from Sector 8. I got transferred to a Sector 2. Yeah, so here's the map.
Yeah, so
This looks exactly the same as Sector 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I need to leave because I need to change the scenery.
Anyway, the
Well,
5
there you go.
Well, what makes this one different?
It's blue.
It's blue.
Blue.
Yeah, well, Sector 8 was kind of blue, but it was more turquoise. But hey, well, I guess you do you.
The 5 physical hit elements were cut, hit, punch, shout, and shoot.
Shout.
I'm sorry, cut, hit, punch, shout, and hit and shoot. Ah! Yeah, like it's
Or Kate's, it's Kate's megaphone.
And then there's the never officially named hidden 10th element. While the original Japanese version had several enemy attacks which used it, later versions reassigned the elements for all of them to do damage. With the exception of Ultima Weapon's Ultima Beam, Aerith's Limit Breaks also used the hidden element. The element can be defended by pairing an elemental materia with a materia that does not possess an element, which, unlike the physical damage types, the Zydric does not protect against it.
What's going on with Cloud over here? He's having another one of those panic attacks.
Cloud, what are you thinking?
What are you doing?
Cloud, stop.
I fling a flashback with Tifa with a hat. And some poor schmo looks like it was Tifa's papa.
Oh no.
You did it, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's like with Barrett. It's like, you know, Cloud, this is the second time it's happened when we're in the sector. Are you okay?
You need some. You need
Is there
some,
another scorpion?
Do you
Is
need
there another scorpion coming? Is that what's happening?
Yo, bro, you need some Advil? I got some ibuprofen right here. Like, you good, bro?
No, there's no scorpion boss this time. We set the bomb when we started heading out. Easy squeezy.
Also, real quick, this is going back to the first part when we got to the scorpion boss. So I heard the main, the default battle music playing. Isn't there supposed to be the boss theme, the boss one that
Well,
plays?
no, oh no. For the Magic Scorpion, it always plays the bombing mission theme. We won't get the boss theme until this sector. Actually, jump ahead here. Sector 5 is the first.
Because I might be misremembering. Then.
No, it was always like that. Bombing Mission is one of my favorite tracks in Final Fantasy as a franchise.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. To me,
it's
the entirety of 7 to me is one of Nobuo Uematsu's best works. I love pretty much every single fucking track in this soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely. I love the more melodic pieces as well, like the Pishi Hero 4 Condor.
You know,
not the battle theme, just like the regular chill theme inside the reactor itself.
That said, this is one of Nobuo Uematsu's first soundtracks on the PS1, and a lot of the music is sequenced using the PS1's like MIDI sound font, and it has a more distinct sound compared to 8 and 9. But in that way, I find it very unique in that sense, and it does have a distinct sound that I think makes it immediately identifiable.
It also helps that 8, unlike 7, 8 and 9 would take very many variations of one theme. Like 9.
So does this game. This game does it too, with the main theme.
There's some, the main theme I can hear it from every now and again, but from 7 and 8 and 9 though, it's usually some rendition of Eyes on Me, and in 9's case, I want to say either Place to Call Home or Memories of Life.
Memories of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, actually, no. Place to Call Home also is used too quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
between that,
I would say more after this 2.
Yeah.
They start using that more. But Memories of Life is everywhere.
Absolutely.
In that game. In this game, it's they call it the main theme of Final Fantasy VII. It's also more associated with Cloud in general.
Right.
But they will use that repeatedly as a what's the name of the damn term for a musical piece that's associated with a character?
Leitmotif.
Leitmotif. There you go. Thank you. All right. So last time we had Biggs and Jesse have codes for these doors, and now we got to play. Just hit the button.
Now we got to play guess when they're going to press
I
it.
hope they.
I
I
know.
hope they hit the buttons in the same way they do in the remake.
Yeah, just like this. Hitting that like and retweet button at the same time.
You like, you retweet, you post a reply. Ready? Go.
Like, retweet, post nudes.
Ow. Oh shit! What? I put in my professional one. Fuck!
Never be horny on main.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh boy, we're getting recolors.
Where are you? What are you? A fucking heathen? We don't be horny on main.
Yeah, so if you jumped out of the train early and went to the security checkpoint, you can fight these guards as early as there.
We already had the
you-
recolors with the dogs.
Yeah, otherwise you're waiting in Sector 5 until you fight these guys, and they're pretty much just beefier versions of the blue guys.
They have a new red wave attack that looks pretty. It doesn't do much different.
No, not really.
Interesting tidbit here, by the way. When you have the all materia, the level of all materia, the level of times you can cast an all spell is equivalent to its level.
Yeah.
So once you get it to 5, you can use it infinitely. I kind of wish all was, infinite use from the start.
Yeah.
And then just like
Again,
level it up normally.
to go back to what I was saying earlier, like jumping to 7, if you had previous Final Fantasy experience, I'd imagine was a really weird time because having magic only available via the materia you're actively using was one thing, but now you also needed separate materia to multicast or multi-target.
Right.
In this case, all. Because in Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy V, all you had to do was hit the shoulder buttons to target all the enemies. You didn't need anything extra for it. You did less damage overall, but you're hitting everybody at once. In this game, you need all materia to do that. And which, again, I did find a little alienating at first, something I didn't like originally.
It's
Oh,
President
I love this fucking
Shinra.
theme.
President Shinra, and so this is something I only found out recently. In Japanese, his name is actually President.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, his first name is just, it's not just a title. His name is President.
Also, we get a 10-2. 10-2 makes a reference to this, by the way. The King Vermin line is one of the... You'll fight a cockroach monster named King Vermin. Exactly written as that.
Oh, really? In all caps?
Yeah. King and Vermin will be in all caps.
Okay.
Huh.
See, so the president of Shinra is just here. Just he knows that Avalanche is causing shit, but it's also he doesn't really seem concerned at all.
So here's a question then. This is going to the remake because they showed off in one of the trailers the same scene, but instead it's a big ass hologram of him.
Right.
What's your take on that?
I like it. Because it really doesn't strike me. It really just strikes me so weird that the president himself will come out here to an exploding reactor, combined with the fact that you're right in range of a guy with a gun arm trying to knock you down.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the hologram makes him look like the businessman pussy he actually is.
Yeah.
While exposing and monologuing to the cloud and the crew.
It's a change I am really comfortable with and I enjoy, even though I did find there's a degree of badass, there's something to admire about the guy making a direct approach, even if it makes no sense.
Right.
Why would you do that? It's don't do that. Anyway, so this is the new Airbuster from Dyson. And this is our first
The vacuum?
this is the new Airbuster, and this is our first pincer attack.
Right.
In a way, it's also the only boss to be in a pincer
Wait,
attack.
it doesn't help that it's from Dyson and it's called an Airbuster. That doesn't help.
Scarlet was probably motivated by a goddamn cleaning tool she used once.
So the thing about in this game with pincer attacks, very much like Final Fantasy VI, is that when you hit an enemy from behind, you do way more damage. In the case with Airbuster, 5 times more damage. So if you know how to line your shots up just right with limit breaks, you can easily make this a 30-second boss fight.
Right.
So basically what you're doing here is that you attack and you provoke the Airbuster to counterattack. Now he can do either the turnaround, which he's doing right now, thankfully, or he can do the rear gun. I think after a while you can break his weapon.
You break the turning system.
You break the turning system so that he can no longer turn around, which means you're more susceptible to Big Bomber, true, but it also means that once that character in the back gets a limit break, you're winning this fight, and just like that, the fight's over.
Right. You didn't even give him a chance to use the special attack.
Well, he did Big Bomber earlier.
No, there's Big Bomber. There's also a ray attack he has.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it looks like the Ruby Ray if you ever got hit by it, but he does have another attack.
Oh, shit!
Can you do something? Not a
Not
thing.
a damn thing. I have a gun for an arm.
I have a gun. I can only shoot. Maybe if I shoot him, he will be. Maybe if I shoot him.
You gotta help him.
It's like, sorry.
You know I have a gun, right? I can't do much.
When you throw you more money, I can throw more money at you.
Here, 2,000.
Yeah, here's your pay.
I will give you 5,000 gil if you can hold on for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, Barrett
2
sees-
minutes.
like,
That's
Barrett
all I'm
sees-
asking.
Barrett sees Cloud falling. I was like, all right, I guess I can send Marlene to school now. You know, because that's originally why he didn't want to pay him up front that much money. It was like that money's for Marlene's schooling.
Cloud, he's gone. Doesn't mean I keep my money.
So who's this voice in my head?
This confused me for the longest time as a kid because I didn't immediately get what the voice was. Originally, I thought it was Zach talking to him, but that's not what's happening. It's himself. He's talking to himself. More like it's.
Does he have split personality disorder?
It's not inaccurate to say no. It's not inaccurate to say yes either. It's more like multiple personalities. It's a stew of a lot of things.
Cloud's got more issues than Sports Illustrated.
Yes, and there's also a swimsuit edition in that one too.
Oh God.
But we'll see more of that later, Elliot.
Okay.
You'll see what we mean.
Meanwhile,
'Cause
we
that is a
survived the
big-
fall. That should have killed us.
No, it's okay. The roof broke our fall.
Oh yeah, you know that. So I, should,
That's what she says. Is like you're very lucky. The roof of the church would have broke your fall. It's like I'm pretty sure
I fell from like 100
at
plus feet.
terminal velocity. It doesn't matter what I land on.
Yeah, honestly, God, my kneecap should be somewhere in Sector 4.
We'll never know though because we never go.
I lost 2 of my fingers. Oh, those are in Sector 3.
Oh wow.
One thing that I am hoping that the remake branches out on is that we actually get to visit all the sectors instead of just
I would hope so. If they're going to charge that much for what's essentially known as the first part.
yeah. Which is another thing I wanted to bring up on. Where do you think part 1 is going to end? Do you think they'll end it
Optimistically,
right before
Aerith
after?
shanking.
No, I don't think they're going to go that far.
I feel like what they could do
Or
is like
Junin, maybe?
I think
Before they go to the next
I'm thinking
continent?
the game is going.
Like-
I'm thinking part 1's going to end as soon as we exit Midgar.
like here's a question.
be a
Here-
weird-ass place to
here-
cut it off at.
here's a question then. Where did disc 1 end?
After
Aerith got shanked.
Yeah. After.
Oh, wow,
Aerith's
really?
death, Yeah.
After suffer all shish kebabs, Aerith. Oh, shut up with the spoiler warning. You should have played this by now. after Aerith gets Ginsued, you fight Genova Life, and then you throw Aerith into the ocean.
Yeah.
I feel like I honestly think they could do that.
I don't think so.
They're not going to.
No.
Honestly, God, with the way Nomura's been racked over hell working between this and Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as seven other projects, Square Enix really needs to rethink with our fucking policy on that. He's going to need a break. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just cut it short for now and then they try to do the next part as they're going about it.
I personally think how it's going to work is
I would like Juno for a cutoff point, but if they don't, they don't.
I see the game being broken up into 4 episodes. Here's how the way I want it. Part 1 is everything Midgar before you go to the world map and go to Commonwealth and bring that up.
Wait, why?
Oh, funny.
Part 2 is everything with Junin, and it ends not immediately after Aerith's death, but after Cloud gives Sephiroth the black materia and the weapons are unleashed. Part 3 is everything with Tifa, Sid, and bringing Cloud back to normal, in quotes. And then Part 4 is Endgame.
Part 1 I agree with. Part 2, June into Aerith's death. Part 3 is the Cloud Tifa Barrett thing, ending with Shinra's death. Part 4 is brand new content and stuff up until Endgame.
Okay.
Did they say how many parts it was gonna be?
No.
They did not.
If they, depending on the money they make, 67.
Damn, can't get to 69, huh?
No.
Damn.
Well, it would be 69, but they decided to shortchange us.
Like what's also kind of like insane is that part 1 is filling up an entire Blu-ray disc.
Yeah. Well, because they're fleshing out a lot of shit.
Yeah. But what's also kind of weird is that Final Fantasy VII is a timed exclusive to Sony.
Yeah.
And they're right to do that.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because I always had the intention of getting it on PlayStation.
I know, but it's still kind of weird, you know.
Can I get it now?
No.
wait.
Yeah, no, you can't. No. I never got that line of dialogue. Hey, sis, this one's acting a little weird. I'm not sure if that was the Cinder soldier talking to another Shinra soldier.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Yeah.
By the way, this is when Reno's at his most badass, as opposed to later games where they kind of try to play in some weird connection to him being Axel from Kingdom Hearts.
Because they're both by the same person.
They're always by the same person, and they look kind of alike. The green eyes, the Well, there's the green eyes, the red hair. There's also the scarring they gave Reno in later games.
There's also the more flamboyant personality, too. Because
Right.
Reno was kind of cool-headed in the original
Reno
game.
came off as cold. He's like, those eyes were Mako eyes.
Oh, and
I kind of
step
give
on
him
the
that
flowers.
voice when I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And don't step on the flowers.
Yeah, you just set them on yourself. You're gonna. I love you're gonna catch holy hell.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, so they're just nonchalantly. I think they're teasing us at this point because it's like, why would we just let them get away?
Right? Oh, you give her cure?
I only say that because as soon as we walk up these stairs and as we jump over this pillar, like the Shinra soldiers and Reno are going, like, the ancient's getting away. Fire, fire, fire. It's like, you could have fired us earlier. You just let us walk away.
Aerith, you got rocks?
How about that magic we have? Why aren't we using it?
We have the high ground.
Fuck.
We have the higher ground. Unfortunately, Aerith has acrophobia.
Yeah, no, she can't make this jump.
You were my brother, Sephiroth.
I can't.
I loved you.
I'm gonna go the other way. What other way is there? You gotta jump.
Looks like with the...
Oops.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the tracking on that.
Also,
It's like everywhere.
I like the imagery there to look like you were getting shot by bees.
Anyways, we have a bit of a mini game here. So Aerith's getting chased down by Shinra troops, and there are a couple of ways you can go about this. If you're fast enough, you can get Cloud to go to an appropriate barrel and drop her right on the soldier. Now, does that count towards relationship values?
I believe it does, yes.
Like for each successful barrel
for
drop?
for each one you stop, you gain a little extra affection with Aerith.
Okay, so you can stop the Shinra soldiers preemptively by dropping a barrel on them, and if you know the right sequence, which I'll be showing off here, you don't have to have Aerith fight her. Because the other options are run away, which I don't think really does anything for the most part. Because I think you will have to fight them eventually.
Yeah.
Or you can just have Aerith fight them, which I think loses relationship values. It's like,
Yeah.
fight.
What do I do? You got to stick in a magic materia fight.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use it. Oh, that sucks.
I gotta give you a tutorial real quick. Okay, so listen, you put it in here, and your strength drops, but your magic goes up.
And then your senior soldiers get fidgety.
Yeah. Just sweat beads dropping from her face.
However, you can get in a fight too.
Yeah.
But unlike your enemies are hedgehog pies. They're,
Hedgehog pies.
I think
That's what they're called.
I think this is the first game to introduce them.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm more familiar with the Hedgehog Pies of 9 for very obvious reasons. Fuck that minigame.
Yes. Fuck that. There's nothing worse than failing that after you just managed to steal the Holy Lance from Ark.
what it was it called? Whack-a-pie?
No.
No, it's called red,
like red
it's
light,
called
green light.
Red Toad, Green Toad.
Yeah, basically. It's basically red light, green light with the
Basically,
Hedgehog Pie.
it's a whole stupid minigame you have to do by means of Sid being too scared to go near a hedgehog pie, which makes no sense considering the hedgehog pie's in a fucking cage.
I have to agree.
Though, I guess the hedgehog pie has the key closest to it, so that's one way to avoid Sid getting eaten, I guess.
He's in a cage. Oh, we grew like 17 feet tall.
No kidding.
The church looked a lot bigger inside.
The church is that, or you're just really big and the church is really small.
I
So
do love that.
does this prove that this is just a bunch of miniatures and Nomura's playing with little
It's
toys?
like Smash Brothers.
Nah,
Yeah.
In a way.
Well, the more was doing the monster designs more so than the scenario script, so I imagine this was like in the beta testing
Missed
phase.
opportunity here.
What?
The hole in the roof should have been the shape of Cloud.
Totally. Yes.
I'm hoping Remake fixes this error.
Nah, if it's gonna go the hyper realistic route, you're gonna have collateral damage in addition to Cloud's whole print in the wall. But yeah, that would have been funny to see it looking like one of Colette's little klutzy imprints in the Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah,
It goes
basically.
as far to actually get the hair
Yeah,
down too.
even the hair leaves its own imprint.
Wait, I said, oops.
It's like Cloud's like, oh, fuck, we're gonna be here all day.
Can you slow down? I got asthma. Fuck.
Well, that's a good laugh at Aerith's expense. So does Aerith. Were you ever in Soldier? I would hope so.
Hey, were you ever in Soldier? Oops.
I used to go, how'd you guess? Well, you're wearing a uniform for one thing.
How old is that uniform?
You also have a name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Cloud Soldier."
He says it's this many, but his arms are Popeyes. It's like it's an indistinguishable number.
You just see stubs.
Yeah, basically.
This many.
It's got the Barrett stub.
Tune in next week for more fun adventures with Cloud Stiff. Cloud Stiff, I should have said.
Yeah.